Hello. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to start our next session on stage music production for live video streaming by Betson Carvalho and Nixon Johnny. It's my honor to invite Mr. Nixon Johnny, the founder of NGSM Pro. NGSM is one of Mumbai's oldest audio and rental companies, established in the year 1996. Nixon made a humble start with limited amount of speakers and small events in and around Mumbai. His inclination, ideas, and love for pro sound makes NGSM today one of the most exclusive and renowned audio rental company in India, which is catering to almost all A-listed event companies across. NGSM has provided complex audio solutions for some renowned events like Sunburn, Supersonic, Times Lit Fest, etc. NGSM has also been awarded as the best rental company in the prestigious Palm Sound and Light Awards in the year 2018. NGSM's event wing that caters to MICE events across the globe. Nixon is also the founder and partner at Circle Pro Audio, which makes pro audio equipment like wireless mics, wired mics, RF distributors, and more, and is also the co-founder and partner of Circle Pave, a new age distribution company. Circle Pave are exclusive distributors for Link and Euro cables in India. Can we please have a round of applause for Mr. Nixon Johnny?
Thank you.
It's my honor to also join is Mr. Betson Carvalho, the founder of BNA Talents. BNA Talent is an artist management organization that believes in providing nothing but the best entertainment for all sorts of events. BNA Talent Sisters concern include Neo Entertainment, which elevates events with reverberating sounds. The company provides sound solution with the best in-class equipment. NJSM BNA Virtual Studio has hosted over 75 virtual shows in just under 8 months. It's a fully equipped show with an experienced team and up-to-date technology in sound, light, and streaming. The studio has hosted India's top performers in music, comedy, and even arts. Can you have a huge round of applause for Mr. Betson?
Thank you.
Gentlemen, you can please start the session. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I mean, this is one of the most difficult sessions to take after lunch, but we'll go through this. First of all, good afternoon, everybody. Are you guys here?
Good afternoon.
And we would like to thank Palm for allowing us to speak about virtual and live streaming, which apparently is one of the newest and the best business going on right now during this pandemic. I would ask Nixon to say a few words before we could take the presentation.
Well, good afternoon. It was been a tough last 2 years of our industry. And in fact, we just got together, I would say not accidentally, but we know each other very well, much before this. But we met, we started off with this concept as a new venture, as a virtual industry. You know, like Betson says, you know, the churches started streaming live when the pandemic hit. And that's when Betson came to me saying that when churches can do that, why can't we do it? Let's do events, let's do live streaming from a comfortable place where we can start off with a virtual format of doing the same format as what churches does. That's how the idea struck, and we started off with this.
So let me just run you through the presentation. So the agenda that we'll be speaking today is all about streaming, the demand, the technology, services, and the value that it has added to this whole brochure. So what is live streaming? Basically, we are trying to telecast real-time video to multiple forms and to consume to many people who can just sit at their house and watch it from any devices. For example, their laptop, their iPads, their phone. So when we initially started streaming, a lot of our clients said that, why will somebody pay for something like this when you're not sure you're going to get the right audio quality, you're going to get the right dynamics for this kind of shows. So even we thought about it and we said yes, definitely. But then when I was sitting with Nixon in our office and we discussed and we said that if we can watch a live cricket match from our home, why not? Why not give it a try? So we did our first pilot project at the warehouse where we had an artist called Abhijit Sawant who came in and we did the first virtual streaming. But we had done it in the platform which was free and easily available, which was Facebook and YouTube. And when people started consuming it, they literally said that, thank you guys, and it was a great opportunity for us to see an artist live and consume the same kind of audio what we would get on a offline show, you know. So that's how we first started with the first project. So streaming has different ways of doing a live stream. You know, there is YouTube, there's Facebook. Now the most common and the most used are Zoom, uh, Microsoft Team, Blue Jeans, and other, what is the other one which we had recently just used? That it was a new UI which was created by one of our clients, which they also have started using this as a streaming platform. So as I was telling you, the RTMP, this is the link which we use generally for live streaming on YouTube and Facebook and any social platforms. And the web RTC is the platform which we use as Zoom, Google, Microsoft Team, and platforms like these. So the most important thing, now what do you require to stream a good video? Is your internet, is great capture card. So basically, when you shoot 4K videos from a camera, you have to cut down these videos into smaller files so that you get the right stream on these particular platforms. So that's where you needed the capture card. The sound card, which is very important. There are different kinds of sound card. We'll not get into detailing, but these are the basic requirements that you need for a live stream. Servers and laptops. You need a very good server which can take the load of streaming the entire music. Your cameras can start from your webcam. You can use your regular 4K. You can use your regular video cameras as long as they have a good zoom and focus lens. Audio, now again, when you look at audio, there are different kinds of audio facilities. If it depends if you're doing a single stream, you're just doing a band, you're doing a presenter. So all the audio elements differ from the requirement for that particular show. Now softwares, when it comes to softwares, there are free softwares which are available, which is OBS. I think everybody knows what OBS is if somebody is. So OBS is a free streaming platform where you can just stream on these platforms freely. And the other one is the vMix operation. And of course, you need a very good team, right from your camera, audio, video, so that everything is in sync. Nixon, you want to add anything in this?
You have covered it, most of it, yeah.
So now, demand. From the time we started streaming, it gave an opportunity to a lot of clients where it was financially not possible to do a big, like recently we just did a motivational speaker called Ravi Bhatnagar, who's from Dehradun. And he generally used to have his sessions in auditoriums where he used to sell tickets to an audience of the capacity which should be about 300 to 400. So we gave him this opportunity where he could sell about 6,000 passes to an audience viewing from home, where he made a net worth of almost 1.3 crore rupees on ticket sales by itself, which he had never ever experienced doing that when he used to do regularly as an offline event. So the demand for this is growing. People have started realizing that it's very cost effective. Instead of us traveling the whole team, the studio can be hired at that particular city, the band can be called at that particular city, and the same kind of streaming can happen, and people who can consume this product at their houses or at the offices or wherever they have internet facilities. Now, what are the demands and what are the ways of doing virtual? One is you can do virtual events now seamlessly. Online educations, lectures, training. Like today, we could have just put like currently what is happening, we can just put a camera here, have a good capture card, good internet connectivity, and this session could be viewed to much many and bigger audience. Sports coverage, which is generally what we watch, IPL or any cricket match or a football match or Champions League, which is already a big existence. Concert streaming is something which is really new, which we realized that even on an on-ground event, you can have audiences and you can stream that entire concert live and sell tickets for it. Church streaming is the most common, which literally got us thinking and moved towards this business, where because during the pandemic, people couldn't make it to the church or to the temples, and that's when they started doing virtual masses, and it was consumed by millions and a lot of people. So this can also, we recently did a local government event where the entire rally was done online and there was no crowd, but they had a stream of more than 5,000 people. And we had come up with a very simple concept for a lot of young artists and who were trying to get their reach, was called You Sing, We Stream, where we were providing the service of a camera, a capture card, basic audio requirement, and they could just stream from anywhere they were. For example, we did a whole series of shows with Vishal Dadlani, where he refused to move from his Pavna bungalow, and he streamed like about 7 to 8 concerts from there, where we went to him and he didn't have to travel towards the studio. So the technology, the NDI service, that is what we call, where you want to do hybrid events and you want to connect with multiple people. For example, you want to, if there's an award function happening or there's a conference happening and every delegate is in different parts of the world, with this service you can literally get all 8 to 10 people or even more in one room together, even though if they are not in that particular city. So this is a very interesting opportunities for conferences and for big arenas where people find it difficult to travel. So the services that we currently are providing with virtual streaming is that we have a studio with live streaming capabilities. So we have one studio right now in Powai, and we have one studio in Goregaon. So the Goregaon studio is as big as an arena where you can do a complete setup of an Amit Trivedi or a A.R. Rahman. Studios for pre-recording. This is another concept where people say that, okay, the timings are not matching, so they do a pre-recording prior to the date, and then we stream it live on a particular date that the client has requested. As I spoke to you about, door-to-door is using vStream. Hybrid is now what most of the corporates are using, in which there is audience and as well as there is a live streaming audience. So the value that it's been adding to a lot of our clients is it's a big cost saving element. It is saving a lot of tickets, travel cost, time, and as well as the reach is getting bigger and popular to a lot of my clients. So we just like to end this slide, and we'll take questions after this video. We just wanted to share this one video that what we did with a lot of artists.
In this new normal भी हम लोग ने कुछ एक नई तरीके से सेम एंथुजियाज्म और सेम ज़ील के साथ एक शो किया फिर से, और इतना मज़ा आया कि आई एम ready to go again. Like I'm loving this new normal.
Always working with Betson and Nexon, B&A. They really put up a wonderful show, keep every little nitty-gritty in mind when the production usually is so smooth and so wonderful. So it's always a pleasure to work with them. I'd also like to thank NJSM for the sound, the equipment, and all the support that we get.
The team NJSM, Betson and Nixon, your entire team is fantastic to work with.
So this was just few of the shows that we've done. We've covered corporates, we covered weddings, we've covered live shows. Guys, this is what we did in this pandemic, and we are proud, and we would like to continue this with this new normal. Any questions, if anybody has? So, I mean, our session was good. Everybody is understood a lot of stuff. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, there's a question here. Sorry.
Hi, Nixon. It's amazing that
Hi,
you guys. Hi. It's amazing that you guys managed to do something right next door in Powai and like pulled something off like this right throughout the pandemic, and I was not even aware about it, and I was like living in probably a shell, saying that we only do broadcast projects, and this is nothing that you guys have done amazing. It would really be nice if I could hear one of the recordings that you have, if you have in a visual format. I think that would be a very good presentation of what can be achieved.
We don't have it right now, but
Huh.
if you can just give us your email, we can ask one of our engineers to drop the recordings to you.
I'll
Okay.
send that to you.
Yeah, okay.
I'll send that to you.
So, technical questions. Do we have time? Do we
Yes,
have
we
any?
do, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, you can go ahead.
Oh, okay. So, while this session was really, really short, what I want to understand is that when you people went about executing this project, okay, what were the challenges that you faced in terms of executing this project? Because I don't think so you guys had that kind of an experience prior to that, where you had audio-visual experience. You guys were more of like audio guys, okay, audio professionals, wherein you had to reinvent your business based upon, yes, you said the church was right below your office or above your office. That probably also gave you the thought, okay.
So we did have a lot of teething issues. So initially, we faced the biggest challenge was of the internet. So we always thought that you just have a regular internet line and things will just work. So the biggest challenge that we had was to sort the internet facility. Once we realized that once the bandwidth is right, then the streaming is easy. And simultaneously, though Nixon and we are from the sound background, there were another challenges like how to sync the audio timing with the video, which we had to literally do frame by frame. We had to record the video first, then post. We have to check the delay time, and once we got used to it, and also the biggest challenge was there were no, besides YouTube and Facebook, there were no other platforms which was capable to take this kind of audio levels. Like earlier we all knew that Zoom was the medium, but Zoom had their servers not in that particular city or that particular country. So the moment they started coming, the servers came to the particular region, then the bandwidth, the quality, the audio, everything started working for us well. Nixon, you want to add to it?
I think the delay time adjustment was a good savior.
That must have been
for us.
the biggest challenge
Yes.
initially.
Biggest
So
challenge.
basically, what is the kind of delay time that you were setting to achieve that? I mean, just trying to understand how many frames or milliseconds is what you were working on.
I think around 131,
130?
Around? 150 was the sound delay time with. So,
So
we were
this one-
matching the sound with the
Yeah,
video.
you have to do that. So that
Yeah.
means like it was 3.5 frames is what you had to delay
Yes,
the audio by
yes.
to achieve that. Okay. all right.
So once that was achieved, then it started continuing for all, and it stuck to the same most of the times.
Okay, got it. So all these events were in a way recorded live. So in the whatever delay settings were there were only there for your post setting, like where your audio and the video is embedding is happening. Am I right?
From the mixer, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
That's from the mixer. Yeah, there's a question here.
Hi, I'm Pradeep Kale. What is the feasibility to have live concert with the different singers from different locations?
That's where we spoke about the NDI option, where you can have different singers from different places.
But what is the latency between this? If there
See,
is no
the
synchronization-
latency depends on once we do the checks. That's when you can literally know what the exact latency
So
is.
then we have to go with the trial run. before
Yes,
we-
we have to do a lot of trial runs before you go on to a live air.
But and on actual time, if something happens, how can we recover? Or is there any buffering solution? Is there?
See, if it is an internet issue, then it's difficult to comment on that. But if there is any latency issue with audio and video, that can be rectified, because generally what we do is, now it also depends where are you streaming from and what platform. For example, if you're doing a YouTube and a Facebook, then you can't do this. It becomes difficult. So you can do it from softwares like Zoom and Microsoft Team and stuff like that. But for that, the band really has to rehearse, because I think there was this band. What is? I'm not getting his name, but they did an entire live show where the musician was in Chennai, the guitarist was from Bombay, Gino Banks was from Bombay, and they all came together to an NDI software and they did the whole concert.
Great, great.
And that was done live, not pre-recorded.
Where are you located in Goregaon?
We are in Goregaon near RA. It's called Leading Edge Studio.
Okay.
And in Bombay, it's Powai Kailash Prabhat.
Okay.
So there are two studios. So we've kept it as per the size of the requirement of the clients.
So the bigger space is the leading edge studio where we do the bigger concerts, and the smaller ones we do it here.
And now, because of the hybrid models coming, you don't need big space. All you need is a table space where you put multiple laptops and you can do. Like we've done the entire streaming for a Singapore-based company through a small desk which had about 15 to 20 laptops. That's it.
And the background you are doing based on the LED display.
Sorry?
Background, environmental background, what you are showcasing when the
That depends. It depends from the client to client requirement. Sometimes they give us their own and we can embed that, or they ask us to design. We can do that.
Okay, last question. Can you replace the character in the video when live concert is going on?
No, we can't do that.
When that video is there and we can just replace based on the characters.
It is a little challenging, but in case if he's moving in movement, because it has to be a cut frame job, no, you can't do that on a live stream.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
You can do that in Chroma. If you are doing a live streaming in Chroma, then you can do it. Yeah.
Any more questions? I think this is a lovely panel and it was pretty crisp and nice. I would like to end this panel. I call upon Mr. Anil Chopra, the founding director of Palm Expo, to felicitate our guest. Accompanying Mr. Chopra is Smita Rai, Deputy Project Director. Please have a round of applause, guys. A louder one, please.
So I would like to say a few words about this company, NJSM, and Palm organizes the IRA Awards, the Indian Recording Arts Academy Awards, and they're huge. I mean, these awards, we had 1,400 nominations, and we had started a new chair for independent music, and we got 40% of these nominations from 1,400 were by the young sound recording producers, sound recording engineers turned producers, and they had submitted their nominations. And you must be aware of the jury, the top intelligentsia of sound recording in India. So when during the last 2 years, we did the awards, virtual awards, at their studio. And in their studio itself, we did the ceremony of giving the awards and the entire mastering and the streaming and recording our speeches and everything we did at their studio. So they are part of the Palm team in that respect. And I just wanted you all to give them a round of applause for being there. Thank you.
Can we at least have a cheer again, please? Ladies and gentlemen, please stay back. We'll be starting our IRA Awards shortly. Thank you.